You're married to one such down-market girl who kept insulting your family, your grandpa, right before you. And now you should punish her, but punish her in such a way that she remembers it for every day of her life.
Why have you come drunk to my room at this hour?
Why are you making such a drama?
Leave me!
You wanted to marry me, right? It's done now. It's our nuptial night. I love you!
रब दे हाथों बड़ियां जो जोड़ियां माहिया बिन तेरी ना गुजारा हीरे या तू भी मजबूत ने ज़्यादा तेरी मेरी डोरियां तेरी मेरी डोरियां.
Hey, want to watch this in your own language subtitle? It's super easy. Just click the CC button. If you're on your phone, tap the CC button above. If you're watching on a TV or laptop, click the CC button below. Choose your language, English, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and many more. And enjoy the series your way.
She is always so angry. If anyone, even by mistake, says something wrong about our family, that person is just done for.
Tell me, you seem eager to get married. I'll punch you so hard that you'll be done for. If I don't get you married, I'm not all I claim to be. Say it now. Say it. Say it.
Enough, get out, enough.
Say it.
Let go. Get up. What are you doing?
Don't tell me. You say a word about my sisters, you'll be done for. Drat!
But even in her anger, you can see her innocence. She only has love for everyone. You can see a child in her. She's such a stubborn girl that absolutely no one can talk her out of anything. We teach verses on this day to the kids. Then we make them imbibe it at our shop. But nothing of that sort will happen this year. Neither can I go there, nor can Kirat come here. Forget about kids. I don't even know about my mom and dad. No news on Sirat yet. If I could meet those kids, I would ask them to pray to God that no matter where Sirat is, may God keep her safe. This is all I want.
Saiba ma'am, Mr. Angad summoned you. He seems very angry.
What's wrong, Angad? Why are you screaming like this? And what were you doing in the storeroom over there? Were you with Saiba last night in that storeroom? Were you? Just stop that rubbish, Taslim. Angad, are you okay, my dear?
Yes, Mother.
Okay, then tell me. What were you doing in the storeroom? Your mother also wants to know.
What kind of a question is this? Angad said that he won't allow Saiba in his room. Saiba said she's not interested in staying with Angad. But it looks like both of them were in agreement for the nuptial night, right? Hence, Angad went to visit her room.
Brother-in-law, I'm sure that you have brains, don't you? So why don't you maybe think and look around before you say something?
Why are you telling me to shut up? I don't understand. Did I say anything wrong? Am I right? This is not just my imagination. Do this. Look at Angad closely. It looks like he was in Saiba's room all night. I mean, am I wrong?
So, coffee?
I don't need it.
Bring some water.
Water?
Easy, easy.
Do you promise that your son won't interfere in my life going forward? Do you promise that your son won't cross any limits with me? Do you promise that your son, who does not believe in this relation, that he won't force himself on me?
Angad. Tell me the truth now, my son. Forget whatever they are saying. Tell me now. What happened last night? Why are you so quiet, Angad? Your aunt is talking nonsense, right? Just answer her. Tell her. Go and say it. No, I'm not talking nonsense here. I just saw what I saw. Everyone saw it. I wasn't alone. So why am I being accused of speaking the truth here, huh? Or are you all used to accusing me for absolutely everything? Angad, you answer me right now.
Mother, Aunt Jocelyn is right, actually. I fell asleep in the storeroom.
Hey, Angad. Why do you worry about it? Saiba is your wife. You can very well go to her room. And we are not kids anymore. We know it was a nuptial night. And you know what happens, right? My husband is actually right. Tell me something. When you wanted to spend the night with her and just have some quality time with her, why pretend to disregard this marriage?
Aunt. Uncle. You are my elders and I respect you, I do. But what are you saying? You're crossing the line. You really are.
Angad, I was just...
Mother, I woke up in the storeroom, but I don't know how I got there. I don't understand, or else I'd never go into that girl's room.
My dear, why do you keep making these things up? That you did not understand, and you do not remember. You must enter the room in order to leave it. That's how these things work.
You called me?
How can you act so casual, as if nothing happened at all? I was in your room. How did I get there, though? Did you take me there? What have you done? Tell them all the truth. She will answer you. I don't know anything.
Did I call you into my room? Mr. Angad Singh Brar, chairman of Brar Company. A 6-foot-tall, 26-year-old guy. He claims that I cajoled him to my room.
What nonsense are you talking here?
If you think this is nonsense, did you not hear your question well? You came to my room of your own will. This is what happened. And now you ask me this? You told me that we were married and the reception was done and that it was time to consummate. And you said a whole lot more. I don't understand. After making such a scene last night, how can you act as if you know nothing about what happened?
You're lying. This cannot be. I would never do such a thing. It's impossible.
If I were to tell you everything that you did, then you can't even ask yourself what you ask from me.
So you mean Angad came to you? It is only natural. Yesterday, you both danced intimately in front of the media. So it had to show its effects. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
And on this special event, our reporter spoke to Cyber Korbrar. Here is a little snippet.
Cyber Korbrar. Look at that. She looks so beautiful. She seems to have settled into a new family very well. She seems happy. Can you see it?
Masking her pain behind a smile is a skill Cyber learned when she was a kid.
Promise me that you will not say a word of this to Dad, Aunt, or to Kirat. Tell them that I am fine and that I'm happy here.
Please do not say that. Look. It seems that the Brar family has accepted our Cyber as their own. Take a look.
Toshi, you are trying to find your penance in her joy. Trying to convince me that Cyber is happy so you can lessen the burden of your guilt. But it is not going to work this time.
Ma'am?
What's that? Oh dear. What happened? Coach, these injuries. Oh dear.
Well, ma'am, someone had enraged her. That is all. She began fighting.
Kirat, you are injured, my dear.
Madam, you are scaring her right now. Imagine the condition of the one whom she thrashed. You'll be really worried upon seeing him. It's true that Kirat is extremely talented, but she is short-tempered. Selections for national team will be on soon. If she does not control her rage, she will be in trouble.
Stop talking in circles. Get to the point.
I'm not talking in circles. I just said what happened. I have no time to waste. I have other things to do besides stand here and gossip. Shouting and staring at me will not change the truth. You were drunk last night. You were inebriated. You came into my room and you were drunk.
What happened? Why do I not remember any of it? How could I?
This looks like Sahiba's hair. I mean, look. Same color, same length. Right, Sahiba?
Angad, won't you say anything now? Sister-in-law Manvir has been saying that Sister Jasleen and my husband are lying. But what my husband said is the truth, right? You spent the night in her room, right? And you spent the night with her. Enough, Pravjot. Jasleen is hopeless in the situation. She doesn't listen to others. But you... have you no shame? To say such things in front of everyone.
Harsh words fired like loaded pistols. Jasleen is like that. She opens her mouth and speaks nonsense. Pravjot, you are following in your sister's footsteps. You are Angad's aunt, so it's not right to say such things about Angad and Saiba. That is nonsense. Do not forget, that you are a woman too.
But Dad, I just...
Enough! Stop this nonsense. No one speak anymore. Go to your rooms, everybody, and mind your own business.
Forgive me, please, Father, no. But I want to know the truth. I will not leave until I know the truth. There's nothing to find out right now, sister-in-law. Your dear son spent the night with your greedy daughter-in-law, didn't he? That's all it is. That's everything there is to know. Be quiet, Jocelyn. Keep your voice down, sister-in-law. I'm not your servant. Not so you can speak to me in that tone. If you ever speak to me like that again, I won't be as respectful when replying as I am now. You are just trying to hide your and your son's mistakes by silencing me. You slapped me in front of everyone before. Why? Why did you do that? Oh, yes. That's because I dressed up Saiba as a bride and sent her to go meet Angad. Right? That was the reason, right? Oh, Mother. What was it that you said? That even though my intentions were right, it was my method that was wrong. How was it wrong, Mother? How was it? And in the end, this came to pass. The dear son you took pride in, well, you said that the wedding ruined and destroyed his entire life, and yet look at this. Last night, that dear son of yours, well, look what he did here. He consummated his marriage, didn't he? Oh, wait, is that my fault too? Oh, tell me now, sister-in-law. Answer me.
Sister-in-law Jocelyn, please calm down now. Ever since the wedding, there have been so many conflicts in this house over one thing or another all the time. Why do you keep on dragging this matter on? Sister-in-law, Angad and Saiba will deal with this matter very privately. It's up to them.
Oh, this is excellent. I was proved a liar. Right in front of everyone. I was slapped in front of everyone. And now we're getting proof on the matter, and you're telling me to let them handle it privately. Oh, I have no interest in that matter, Gurleen. But I was dragged right into it. I was slapped in the face right in front of everyone. So you don't understand. Not a single bit of my pain here. Everybody knows that Brother Inder never truly accepted sister-in-law Manveer. Their relationship was just a mere formality. Their relationship wasn't that of husband and wife. And that's why her entire world revolves around Angad, her dearest, dearest son. And if everybody is aware of this, then why is the reality of their bond being hidden? I thought that sister-in-law Manveer had explained it. That he should not have any relationships with Saiba. But it seems that Angad lost all of his senses in excitement. And he did what he shouldn't have done. Isn't that right? My son has not done anything. He could never imagine doing such a thing, could he? I I completely trust Ungud. So tell us the truth. What happened last night? Try to remember. Please try remember. Think harder. Tell them the truth.
I really can't remember anything, Mother. How I reached the storeroom? I don't know. All I can remember is that I was lying in my room and then... I don't remember what happened after that. Cyber, please tell us the truth now. This is getting embarrassing for me.
You find this embarrassing? If I tell the truth, you will drown in shame. Because you came to my room in such a condition that was shameful and disgusting.
Ungud is right here. She is clearly the culprit here. She must have tempted my son and taken him inside that room, and she must have kept him there intentionally the whole night, so that we could see him leaving that room in the morning.
You were asking Ungud about what happened last night. You should also try to reflect. How could you blame me when you had locked me inside the room? I was locked in that room. I couldn't have come out even if I wanted to. How could I have taken Ungud to my room then?
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
Ungud is absolutely right. All of this is her doing. And I'm sure she enticed him and took him inside and forced him to stay in that room so that we could see her leaving the next morning.
You asked Ungud what happened last night. At least try to recollect once. You are accusing me, whereas you yourself locked me in the room. I was locked in the room. I couldn't have come out even if I wanted to. How could I have taken Ungud inside?
Sister-in-law, why did you lock Cyber into the storeroom?
In order to hide your own mistake, you will ruin anyone's reputation, including the reputation of the family's eldest daughter-in-law. And her name is Manveer. And she is an ideal daughter-in-law. She has a standard. She has a class. She would never do this. Sister-in-law, am I right?
That is the problem. The one who knows the answer keeps quiet. And the one who knows nothing keeps on blabbering. Ask her exactly what happened instead of wasting my time.
Sister-in-law, is Cyber telling the truth? Did you really lock her inside of the storeroom? I must say I find it hard to believe any of this.
I know what you did. You did that out of anger. You are not someone who would do this purposefully. Even I didn't want to make it public because I don't like gossiping and dragging issues out. I'd have forgotten about it in a few days. But you're making allegations against me. So I have to defend myself. You tell me, a girl who is locked in a room, how can she entice someone and bring him inside forcibly? Tell me how. Please, give me an explanation for this now. Come on, explain.
Manveer, I have always supported you, my dear. I felt you wish well for everyone. And you always make the correct decision. Except for Mr. Brar and Galim, no one has accepted Saiba as a daughter-in-law of the family. Not even me. This doesn't mean we don't even treat her as a human being. You can't treat her as an animal and lock her in a room.
Good heavens, my dear. Yeah, have turmeric milk. Have it, Kirat. Oh, hey! What are you so upset about?
He was talking such rubbish about both of my sisters. Hence, I broke his jaw. Now he can't even talk again.
Kirat, you are a girl, my dear. Learn to behave like one. If you behave like this, who would marry you?
Don't talk about marriage! Sirat eloped, you got Saiba married forcibly, and you still talk to me about marriage. I wonder how Sister Saiba is doing. I went to meet her yesterday. She couldn't even see me, but I know the truth, Mother.
What truth?
Dad, Mom has lied to us again. When Mom went to meet Sister Saiba, that family insulted Mom a lot. You should see how terribly they treated her. Sister Saiba is not happy there.
After everything that happened, you would lie to us again?
Yes. I did. I had lied to you. But I didn't lie for myself. I lied to you because Saiba asked me to tell you all that she is absolutely fine. She knew that if you get to know about the truth, then you will all be hurt.
I knew it. Saiba knows very well how to hide her pain. My poor Saiba. Heavens knows what she is busy going through.
Your silence has answered the question, Manveer. How could you do this? How could you even think of locking someone in a room? That to your own daughter-in-law, who has hardly been here for 2 days.
Grandpa, I know why she did this. She doesn't want me going anywhere near her son. I'm married to Angad now, but she doesn't want to accept me as Angad's wife or a member of this family. She has told me clearly that I should stay far, far away from Angad.
Yes, I want you to stay away from Angad, and I always will. And I do not regret my actions, not one bit.
I have no problem with you wanting that at all.
Then why do you keep trying to get close to my son?
If you remember correctly, I had asked you whether your son would also behave the same way as you expect me to. Would Angad stay within his limits? Would he not try to come close to me? And you were sure that he would never do these things, but unfortunately, the thing is, your son did exactly the opposite. Not only did he enter the room forcibly, but he also misbehaved with me.
Just shut up, okay? No one here will believe your story.
No, brother. Sister-in-law is right. Every word she said just now is true.
Veer, you're taking her side again.
I'm not taking her side. I'm just telling you the truth. Perhaps you don't remember that last night you ran into me while going to the storeroom. I could make out that He had been drinking a lot. He was heavily drunk. Brother, I made you understand. I tried my best to take you to your room then, but you just pushed me away and moved towards the storeroom. Sister-in-law was present in that room then. Grandma, sister-in-law could have told us about this in the morning. No one would have stopped her, but she didn't tell us. And do you know why? For your sake. Just for your sake, brother, because she is not a hateful person. She loves and cares for others.
There's only one solution for this pain of yours. Come on, drink it. She got married to you only to take revenge. Sirat ran away with someone as per Saiba's plan. You must take revenge on her. Punish her daily. Teach her a lesson that she'll never forget.
I had asked you to leave, Angad. You should have left. But you were not in any condition to face your parents and your grandparents. You couldn't even stand properly. After that, what you did to me, I could have given you a befitting reply, but I understood you were not in your senses. I found you ill-mannered, as well as helpless. As much as I loathed you, I felt pity for you. So I let you sleep in the storeroom so that you could sober up by morning. I thought at least you should be in a position to face others now.
Mother.
Shame on you, Angad. I never thought that I would be embarrassed because of my own son, especially in front of Saiba.
Mother, please. I will...
Don't say another word. Now anything you say could just make the situation worse. So you'd better keep quiet right now, okay? I don't know whether I should be angry or sympathize with you. I'm so confused. Right now, I don't want to talk to you and I don't want to see your face.
Angad, you were my pride. But what you have done, it has shattered my pride. You have made me bow my head in shame.
Thank goodness right now, Via has told us the truth of what happened. Otherwise, we all would have blamed Saiba. Especially sister-in-law. She would never have believed that it was Angad's fault in this.
Angad, what you did wasn't right. Not a single person in this family has ever behaved this way with a girl before.
What will I say now? No one more like that. All of you are responsible for Angad's behavior. Every single one of you.
Neither am I responsible for your son's despicable actions. Nor is my family. But I'm not someone who will not accept reality. Angad, your behavior with Saiba last night was not a mistake, but a sin. We call a woman the pride of the family, but we forget to respect her. Angad has made this mistake, and so he will apologize. For your misbehavior last night, you must go before Saiba and apologize immediately, right now. Right here, before the whole family. Saiba will decide how to punish you.
But I really feel
Enough! No one will say a word. Angad shall apologize. And that's final.
Grandpa? I know that Angad has made a mistake, but I don't want you to make him apologize before everyone here today.
What is wrong is wrong. You may not want an apology, but Angad has made a mistake, and he must realize it. He must bow his head down and apologize right here to you with humility.
But what is the point if he doesn't mean it? He can never call it a mistake until he realizes it.
If he hasn't realized, it will be better that he realizes it now and never forgets it. Angad, my dear, tell me if you can't. I shall apologize to Saiba on your behalf.
I can't bear to see you beg for anyone's forgiveness.
If you cannot apologize, someone will have to do it for you.
Okay, Grandpa. If I am at fault, I shall apologize then. I apologize for what I did last night. I am really sorry. Please forgive me. But you're the reason behind all my agony. The mental state I'm in today is because of you. Whatever I allegedly did last night, it wasn't me. I was compelled. You compelled me. From the time you have stepped into my life, I have changed. You have awoken the evil in me. I feel suffocated. And the one responsible for it is you. Mother. Mother, please don't leave. First, listen to me. Please sit down. Mother, you know. I always want you to be happy. I've always tried to lessen your pain. I have always done things to make you feel proud of me. But I know what I did last night is so humiliating for you. Maybe now you feel ashamed of calling me your son. What I did last night, even I feel ashamed of myself. But trust me, Mother, the only person to be blamed for this is Saiba, Mother. Last night I went to her room to make her realize that she has completely messed up my life.
But what? Going to her room was your biggest mistake? I have told you over and over again that you need to control your anger. When you make decisions in anger, then we will only have regret later on. When will you learn, Angad?
I'm sorry, my dear. Whatever happened to you in this house, it shouldn't happen to anyone else. I will make sure of that, my dear. Did you go out? Why do you have color on your hands?
I didn't go out, Grandma. But I need your and Grandpa's permission for something.
Permission for what, my dear?
I'll be right back.
What do you think, Jubjot? Or what is she asking our permission?
I don't know, Mr. Brar. All I know for certain is that I do not want any more issues in this house. Who knows exactly what she is up to? But I hope that it won't be something that could create another conflict.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
What do you think, Jubjot? For what does Saiba want to seek our permission?
No idea, Mr. Brar. I just know for sure that I don't want any ruckus in this house ever again. Who knows what's going on in Saiba's mind? I just hope that it's not something which will create conflict again.
Even I really hope, Jubjot, that happiness should be restored in our house once again. That there should be a smile on everyone's face. We should experience the Lord's presence here.
It's amazing. Really. You have the blessings of the Lord. You are a brilliant artist.
Perhaps he has indeed listened to our prayers. He has sent us the sign.
Grandma, Grandpa, today is the special celebration of the Guru. So, I wanted to, with your permission,
Do you want to put this picture in the prayer room? Yes, my dear. Place it there. I've given you permission.
Yes, dear. Please place it there.
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Grandpa.
Today you've gone and embarrassed me in front of Saiba. I feel so helpless, I can't even tell you how.
You don't need to say anything, Mother. I can understand the pain that you're feeling. Even for me, it's the worst day of my life. Today, my grandpa asked me to apologize to Saiba. Today, I folded my hands in front of her. Whatever I did last night, for that I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. She has won again, Mother. But the situation will change with time. And trust me, Mother, I'll make it change. I promise. Mother, once Sirat is found, I will prove they have played a game with our family. I will expose Saiba. The truth will be revealed in front of everyone with proof.
I know that you are very keen on taking revenge, but please remember this. Don't embarrass yourself. Not like you did last night, my dear.
Mother, I promise you this. I will never embarrass you again in my whole life. Today, the way the family members were staring at me, the questions they seemed to have, their anger, their hatred, I will never forget that. There is only one way to change everything. Sirat.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the prayer room.
Well, you can't go there. Stop all this drama right now. We don't have time.
What are you talking about? I've painted the picture of the Lord. I want to keep it in the prayer room. I'm not enacting any drama.
Don't go having this misconception that you've gained sympathy from all of us after what happened last night, and that you can do it just as you please.
Who exactly do you think you are? You own this house? How can you just enter any room without anyone's permission?
I can never do that. I know that the prayer room is sacred and has sanctity. Hence, I asked for permission.
From who?
She took my permission. I gave Saiba the permission.
Even I permitted her. What is wrong with it?
But why, mother-in-law and father-in-law? This woman and her family have defamed all of us already. And after that, you're still praising her and respecting her? You let her place her lord's portrait here made by her? And look, you're married into this family, but you are not family yet. Outsiders are not allowed in the prayer room.
What are you saying, Manbir? What is wrong with you? God does not belong to anyone. Everyone has the right. Do not vent out your anger and hatred on the Almighty Lord. Everyone is equal before the Lord. No one is family or an outsider in the eyes of the Lord. Then who are we to decide who will go into his room and not? Go, my dear, and put up the picture.
Rather let it be. I do not wish to fulfill my wish by hurting anyone here. I will just find some other place to hang this picture. Please, don't worry.
There you go. Her drama started again. She pretends to be great, understanding, and empathetic.
I'm not pretending here. As far as putting up the Lord's picture in that room is concerned, the Lord has no conditions on that because he is present everywhere. and in every one. No matter where I choose to put up his picture, it would mean the same. It will neither affect my devotions, nor will it affect his blessings.
Where are you taking that?
I know that I am not allowed in most of the places here, so there is a room that I consider to be mine. My room. The storeroom. I'm taking this picture there.
Did you hear that, father-in-law? She's gonna go and take the Lord's picture to a room where nobody goes, where all the waste is kept. Do you think that's wrong? Do you think she can get away with this?
Well, if you are so bothered, then allow me to put this picture up in the prayer room. You are so blessed by him, but you have no space for him. Wonderful.
How dare she say all of this to us?
She's impressing Grandpa and Grandma by pretending to respect our culture and values. That's all she's doing.
But this will not work on me. She is growing audacious enough. She's talking back to me in front of everyone. Oh, I won't spare her.
Mother, please. Calm down. You had told me not to take any of her words seriously. If we take it seriously, we'll end up hurt. So, just leave her to me. I'll handle her.
Mr. Angered, Miss Manveer, some kids and a woman and a man are at the gate. They say that they must meet Miss Saiba.
You were instructed that no one has the permission to meet Miss Saiba.
You just said her family is not permitted here, but they are not her family, sir. They are extremely stubborn and say they won't leave until they meet her.
What's this new drama?
Whether it's family or anyone else, no one can just enter this house, especially if they're not relatives, friends, or business colleagues of ours. Do you understand? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Miss Saiba, there's no prayer service at home. Why are we making so many arrangements?
Because today is the day of celebrating the Guru.
Really, sister-in-law, you have transformed this room. No one can say that this used to be a storeroom.
Via is absolutely correct. You have completely transformed this whole storeroom right now.
Aunt, come in.
Father-in-law told me about the paintings that you had made. He praised the portrait so much that I could not hold back about seeing it, and that is why I'm here to see it. It truly appears the Almighty has appeared right in front of me. It is a beautiful portrait. And very unique, I think. Am I right?
Of course. But alas, my aunt Manvir didn't let her keep this lovely picture in the prayer room. I don't know what problem she has with you. She's not even ready to hear you out.
I agree that if I'd made preparations in the prayer hall, I would have done a much better job of it. My decoration and setup might not be up to the mark, but my devotion and my belief for the Almighty is beyond measure. Even the Almighty knows it. Come on, let me show you something now. Beautiful. Hold on.
Hey, why are you all barging in? Leave at once. Nihal, Bali, throw them out.
Sorry, sir. They came with kitchen supplies. I was checking it and then they got in. I tried to stop them, but I wasn't able to.
You both can't do any work properly.
I couldn't handle the crowd, sir.
If you can't handle the crowd, then why do you work in security?
Sorry, sir. Oh, listen. There's no fair going on here. Why are you all staring? Leave at once right now with the children.
Well, sir, this army will not leave without getting to first see and talk to the beautiful Miss Cyber. Am I right, kids?
Right! We don't want to leave without meeting Cyber right now.
Calm down, everybody. Did you hear that? Stop wasting our time and yours as well. Go and call the artist, Miss Cyber, quickly. What do you say?
Right!
And who are you? Who am I, dear life? You may answer this. I'm tired of trying to find this out. What? What does it even matter to you, ma'am? Okay, let me tell you why we are here. We are here to meet Cyber. Go and call her. We will only leave here after we get to see Cyber. What do you say?
Right!
Sister-in-law? What is all of this? Who are they?
Greetings. I am Amrita, a teacher at Shimla Puri Government School. They are all my students. And that's Mr. Kartar Singh, the PT teacher at our school.
Just go and call Miss Cyber for us, please. Where's the artist, Miss Cyber? She will be filled with joy as soon as she sees my face.
It's the Jyoti Jyot Divas of Sri Guru Angad Dev Ji. Every year on this occasion, Miss Cyber would teach our kids the foremost verses of the sacred book. Since she didn't come this year, the kids were really adamant on meeting Miss Cyber again this year.
But ma'am, these kids are divine. I just couldn't refuse their request. That is why I'm here. I have joined them to see Cyber again today.
Cyber has already troubled us enough, and now these kids are here to add to it.
Since these children just wanted to, you went and walked in? If they wanted to meet the Prime Minister, would you just take them into Delhi? Would you do that then? There are many people who teach holy verses here in Ludhiana.
And please, anyway, what could a cunning and deceitful woman like Saiba even teach these children? She could only instill wrong values in them.
Why are you calling Masaiba a liar?
You're a liar.
Yes, Masaiba is very good and you are evil. Masaiba is kind and that lady is mean. Masaiba is kind and this lady is mean.
Hey. These kids are acting like party workers.
They are just getting started. They haven't even started talking yet, and neither have I.
I'm good. I don't like this guy at all. He's a PT teacher, but he acts like a hooligan. And I think he trained all of these kids and then brought them here. We must teach him a lesson. We must put him in his place.
Those who demean others and act mighty can't achieve anything by themselves.
Shut up. Stop your nonsense.
You're the one who started it. Why would I want to instigate these kids? They're only saying what they feel, and they mean every word that they are saying. Look, sir, we won't get scared because of your groundless threats. We want to see Miss Saiba. We'll meet her and go. That's it.
Is she a movie star? That you all have thronged here like fans?
Sir, our Miss Saiba is not just a star.
She's a superstar!
She is like the superstar of Shimlapuri. She's as good as it gets. When it comes to art, she's immensely talented. We respect her a lot. That's true. Saiba is known in the hearts of many as a magnanimous artist all around in Shimlapuri. And these kids really look up to Miss Saiba. Exactly! She's everyone's role model!
Role model? Oh, really? Oh, yes. Yes, why not? She could be a role model for cheats and for crooks. And yes, she is an artist indeed, because fooling people is also an art and she's good at it.
Excuse me. Just because you're an elder to us doesn't mean you can criticize anyone. Miss Saiba is very nice. Special people like her are really hard to find in this world. Forget it, teacher! Talking to them is futile! Miss Saiba! Miss Saiba! Kids, call out her! Miss Saiba! Miss Saiba! Miss Saiba! Miss Saiba! Where are you? Miss Saiba!
Miss Saiba, where are you? Miss Saiba, where are you?
Enough! I don't care who you are, where you are from, and whom you want to meet. I just know this is my home. No one can just barge in here like that. So you just better be quiet and leave.
Kirat? Hey, Miss Saiba! Kids, let's go!